Hey fam, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. Remember the crying North Carolina Congressman Mark Meadows yesterday, who was just so offended that Congresswoman Tlaib dared say, oh my God, that was racist. And so he's been running his mouth saying, oh no, remember he said, I got the people of color who are nieces and nephews or grandkids, whatever the hell he was talking about. So why did they find this video that's been circulating on social media today? Press play.
And so what we're going to do is take back our country. 2012 is the time that we're going to send Mr. Obama home to Kenya or wherever it is. We're going to do it.
You know, I see it as if we do our job from a grassroots standpoint, we won't have to worry about it. You know what? We'll send him back home to Kenya or wherever it is. You know, we'll send him back home.
Send him back home to Kenya. Now, he claimed he was not racist. And then, of course, he was asked about that today. And he said, well, you know, that stuff did not necessarily make me a racist. Really? I'm trying to understand. How is it that that did not make you a racist? I mean, because remember, you were literally saying send him back to Kenya. I'm just trying to understand what is his point. Let's talk to our panel. Erica Savage Wilson, creator and host of Savage Politics. Dr. Julian Malveaux, economist, president emerita of Bennett College. A. Scott Bolden, former chair, National Bar Association, Political Action Committee. Erica, I'll start with you. I mean, it's real simple. He can go back to Kenya wherever he's from.
Quite. And then we also have to remember who Mark Meadows is. Mark Meadows is the chair of the Freedom Caucus, which is a group of House Republicans that are very much so dedicated to the base as they become to know Trump.
They so far right, they about to be left.
Absolutely, which would be a detriment to their soul. And so to add to this whole political theater, which he proclaimed was not an act, that this woman, Lynne Patton, who is a political appointee by the Trump administration for HUD, made an Instagram post on Tuesday concerning her being very disappointed in Michael Cohen and a picture of the two of them. That was picked up by someone within Mark Meadows' office, and then she appeared at the hearing with her statement appearing just about word for word submitted to Congress. So when he gets very upset and he's crying, what Congresswoman Tlaib said about this being an act, a racist act, absolutely marries well with his actions on yesterday.
See, it's real simple, Scott. I mean, if you were talking about birtherism, you were dealing with the issue of racism. That's what you were dealing with. Right. And so now Mark Meadows wants to, oh, no, that's not me, that's not me. So what the hell is that?
But it's the height of arrogance of white privilege and white people in this country and the depth of ignorance. Let me unpack that very quickly. Look at Mark Meadows. He believes that if he puts a black woman up who says that Donald Trump isn't a racist, then that means he's not a racist, when the evidence in the empirical data says just the opposite. But watch Mark Meadows even more. He turns to have the chair defend him as his best friend. And because I got my best friend, who's a congressman from Baltimore, who's black as a chairman, that because we're best friends, that doesn't mean I can be a racist or be racially offensive. You can be both. I've met Mark Meadows. I've met him in the green room. He's a friendly guy. You wouldn't know that the racism bubbling below his skin and in his heart is there. And so this whole concept that one black person or one black friend is enough to make you a non-racist, why are white people in white America trying to tell us what's racist or isn't, and they've never been a victim of it? Well, they're not people of color, and so they're the worst judges of whether they're racist or not.
Julian, in 2012 interview with Roll Call, this is what Meadows said. It was probably a poor choice of words on my part more than anything else. I believe he's an American citizen. But the fact of the matter is, you said it. You said it, you bought into it more than once. So, I mean, really, I ain't trying to quite hear all this.
You know, Scott's made a point that's very interesting. Racism wears an affability mask. In other words, no one is going to call, well, some people will, but very few people in 2019 are going to come up and call you the N-word. But they're code words. We'll send it back to where he belongs. Just code words. And
as long as they don't use the N-word, white America thinks they're on safe ground.
They think they're okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then Miss Lynne Patton, let's talk about that. I mean, a lot of people work for people in Alabama who are racist. I mean, I'm not trying to diss Alabama, but there are a whole lot of racists in Alabama, and people must have work.
And who know black people and smile at them. And call them friends.
Exactly. Right. And go eat, don't go eat at the house. That might go a little far. Won't go to church with them. That might go a little far. But the fact is that woman was used. She was manipulated. All they really needed to do was put a maid's uniform on her, except for the fact that maids in our history have an honorable history. 70% of all black women were maids in 1940. But she was, lawn jockey is a nice way to put it. There's some other things we won't say on television. What we must say is that this sister lost her religion, lost her faith and her space. And then she went on Fox and said, oh, yes, she's so grateful to the Trump family. Okay, so gratitude and friendship are two different things. They took her from being a party planner and turned her into a HUD official. She used to be a party planner. And now she's a HUD official. Right. And so, yes, she owes them a lot. But she should not owe them racial loyalty. She owes them personal loyalty.
But you can be all that and still be racist.
And here's the piece.
I didn't say
here's
that.
Here's the piece. Mark Meadows, another piece is Mark Meadows offered no comment today to USA Today when it came to his birtherism video. And it's the same way. I don't give, what's her name, who can't speak English barely, the First Lady. Because she's also a birther. She went on television, Melania Trump, with birtherism. And Donald Trump, to this day, has not apologized to the Obamas for his birtherism. And so I ain't letting none of y'all slide on birtherism.
So maybe Melania should go back somewhere?
Hell, I don't know what. No, she need to go, but she need to go back to 2012 and damn issue apology today. Because again, this whole deal is like, we should
whatever country she
No, what I'm saying is Melania, the reality is he's from here, she not.
There you go, born here.
And the bottom line is that was operating on the issue of race, and that's what birtherism was. And so she hasn't apologized, Trump hasn't apologized, and Mark Meadows ain't letting you off the hook either. So you can sit here and cry, you be all red-faced and be all offended. I don't give a damn. And in fact, you wanted to retract the comments from the record there, but we got video of you, so I'll gladly wait to hear what you got to say next. All right, folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment. We talked about the whole issue of getting healthy and well in 2019. Many folks are trying different reasons, different ways of doing it. One of the things that I did starting the year off was with the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse. It was a great doing. It lasted 20 days, all fruit, nuts, and vegetables. And look, like I say, it was an easy way for me to be able to do it. A little tough the first few days, but also have a drink, a lot more water, all about getting stronger, getting healthier. And you have different reasons. Look, for me, it's all about getting ready for a golf season. That's what's important to me. I don't give a damn about the beach. And so I'm trying. Scott ain't got no golf game, so that's why he don't want to even have this conversation. Scott ain't got a beach game. You know that. Scott gonna wear that suit on the beach. All right, y'all. So out there, we want to deal with the toxicity, excessive eating, processed foods, fried foods, and all of that. What you can do is, of course, try the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse. They have 27 different cleanses you can actually try as well. So we want you to do is, we want you to go to, folks, go to Dherbs.com, Dherbs.com. Use the promo code Roland when you check out. You can also call 1-866-DHERBS, 1-866-4-DHERBS, 1-866-4-DHERBS. And again, use the promo code Roland. Like I said, they got 27 different cleanses you can try, and also weight loss systems after you go through the cleanse as well. And so we certainly want to thank them for being a partner here on Roland Martin Unfiltered. So again, Dherbs.com or call 1-866-4-DHERBS. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.